Hey guys, welcome to another episode of our yet to be named review show. Maybe we can call it for now the Cake Burger Reviews or something like that. But I'm Mike,
I'm Patrick.
and what are we gonna review today, Patrick? What are you gonna review?
Well, we're going to review two books, Batman, Three Jokers, Issue 1,
Mm-hmm.
and Fantastic Four, Issue 1.
Mm.
How about you, Mike?
I'm actually making up for lost time for the past few weeks. I haven't done any indie books, so I'm gonna do Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 53 from Boom Studios and Megaman Fully Charged #1 from Boom Studios. But Patrick, you go first. I always go first. Why don't you start us off?
Okay. First off, Batman, Three Jokers. Now, if you haven't had enough Jokers in your life right now you got three.
So,
Now,
is this an Elseworlds tale or is it in continuity? I haven't.
can't tell right now. It's close enough that it could be in continuity.
Yeah. I heard that it was going to be originally in continuity, and then it was going to be transferred over to a Black Label, which is Big Cat,
Hi, Franklin.
which is generally their new Elseworlds
Yes.
imprint, so to speak. But go for it.
All right. Now, usually we complain about the price of comic books.
Yeah.
The average is $4, and guess what? You're getting 20 pages of crap most of the time. This is $7, $6.99 to be precise.
Mm-hmm.
This was worth every penny. I'm going to tell you why.
From what I've read from their Black Labels, the books that I've read, the Tales of the Multiverse book, Dark Multiverse, those books have been phenomenal. Like, they've been better than the actual DC stories. And I mean, DC kind of briefly talked about this real quick. I know how to fix DC and how I would gladly pay $10 for a quality story.
And issue 1 is quality. It's written by Jeff Johns, whose career is not doing too good right now. But
from Jeff Johns, I mean, I haven't read anything good from him since pre-52, but hey, that's me.
Hey, Rebirth was good.
Rebirth was
really
good.
knocked it out of the park.
I'll give you that.
And the art's by Jason Fabok, Fabok, however he pronounces his name.
Yeah.
He's the new star that's actually really good. And these pages are laid out much like Watchmen. Very simple panels, but they tell a story in every one. There's not a wasted page, anything. And as you can tell, it's not over dialogued either.
Yeah.
It's not Brian Michael Bendis when there's half a page of dialogue in every panel.
Yeah.
Well, basically the plot of this is there's three Jokers. Which one's the real one? And the cast of characters is the people most affected by the Jokers. Of course, it's Bruce Wayne, Batgirl, Barbara Gordon, and Jason Todd. I'm not going to say what happens because I don't want to give it away. But again, this book is worth to me every penny. First issue, I mean, and by the way, there's more than 20 pages on here. There's I think there's roughly 30 pages. So, I mean, you get what you pay for. So I would buy this book in a second.
So if I think, guys, this is a record that if Patrick's giving a thumbs up for a modern book, no offense, you're not a big fan of the modern stuff.
True.
I think check it out. And you guys known my criticism of how the current Batman, I'm not a big fan of the current Batman and all that jazz.
And that's fair.
Because I'm kind of like Patrick when it comes to my Batman. I kind of like it more of a, self-contained Batman in his own Gotham City. But man, if you're giving this a good review, I think I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah. The only thing you have to know about this book, do you know the events of Death in the Family? And you know the events of The Killing Joke. That's all you have to know. You don't have to have the last 200 issues of Detective, to read all that just to know what's going on. Yeah, so this is a very good book.
Oh, I mean, if guys, I've known Patrick for a very long time, and if you guys remember us from our days on the Comic Couch, we wrote apart every New 52 book. If you're getting a solid thumbs up from Patrick, that means this is a quality book, and I recommend picking up because I'm going to pick it up now.
Good.
All right, I'm going to go with Megaman Fully Charged #1 by AJ Marchiello and Marcus Reinhardt. I'm probably butchering those names, but growing up, I've been somewhat of a fan of the Mega Man games. So this was, when I saw this book come out, I'm like, I'm going to read it. They play, of course, also at the same hand, the reason why I don't have any patience is because of the Mega Man games. But, that's a story for another day. That might be a story for Friday Night Game Night episode. But this book is great. Boom Studios has been doing a phenomenal job with a lot of their IPs. Same with IDW. It's a shame what's going on with IDW and whatnot, but
it is too bad.
They've kind of updated the characters a little bit in this. Dr. Light is badass now instead of a feeble old man. He's more of a badass, brownie man. Not brownie man, the paper towel dude. He fights robots in this. And they definitely AJ Marciano and Reinhardt definitely have a love, and I can tell by reading it. They can definitely tell that they love and grew up on Mega Man because a lot of the elements from the game are in here. The human robot civil war takes place right. This book takes place right after the human robot civil war that kind of happened in the Mega Man games. It's action packed right from the beginning, and again, I think I'm gonna go on the lines with Patrick. I really don't want to review
spoil it.
Spoil the whole book. But if you're a Mega Man fan, I definitely highly recommend you pick this book up. A lot of great stuff. The art is pretty decent. Plus, my next book, I'm gonna do a lot more spoilers in it because I love the next book I'm gonna read. But I highly recommend picking this book up if you're a Mega Man fan. It has all the elements in it from the games, and this is just the first issue. So, Rush is in it, Mega Man's robot dog, and it seems that they kind of give Mega Man a life. I'm sure they probably did that in the Archie books, but I didn't really read the Archie books of Mega Man. So he's just a kid in high school, but he's a robot underneath. I say pick this book up. It's awesome. I got 2 thumbs up for me.
Very good, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is another milestone for me and Patrick, where we both gave 2 thumbs up for a book we read.
Nice. Well, you're not going to believe this. Fantastic Four issue 1 by Mark Waid and Neil Adams.
Yeah.
This
is rough.
Huh?
His artwork now looks kind of rough, Neil Adams.
And hey, it's miles better than anything that's going on in Fantastic regular book right now.
Yeah.
Because that art is amateurish, bad. Oh, look at the cover. Look, Reed Richards. He doesn't have that stupid beard.
Hey, beards are awesome. Come on now.
Look at Sue Richards. My God. She's a mother too, but she's still hot. She doesn't look stupid. Johnny Storm looks like Johnny Storm. In fact, let me give you some sample pages. Look. Yeah, that's Neil Adams. He knows how to draw.
Actually, so I would, I guess the interiors look a lot better than his recent work that he's done. Like his Batman books have been less than favorable. So
yeah, I can't say what's going on there. Yeah, but this Fantastic Four book, I mean, I could just spend the whole review just showing.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the Fantastic Four. This is when Stan Lee and Jack Kirby called it the world's greatest comic, and it was.
Yeah.
So Fantastic Four. Yeah.
But I look at the costumes. Is this isn't in continuity? Is it like a what
No.
if, or is it takes place in the past type thing?
No, not that I tell.
Yeah.
No. But this book is a setup, for the rest of the story. But you know what? It's written. I can see that Mark Waid. I know he has some issues personally, but he's still an excellent writer.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like something that Stan Lee, would have wrote, with this, 2020 dialogue.
Me and Steve mentioned it in a previous podcast about how to fix the DC universe. You mentioned about Mark Waid. If he could put aside his, internet drama and get off his soapbox, on Twitter and all that he could play an awesome role in making DC Comics awesome. Because he
would
the character. But yeah, you're right. But that was just our fantasy. What if, if we could have someone run, DC Comics or have more role of the characters in DC Comics. And same thing with Marvel. If he could get off his high horse and get off Twitter and just write books. I mean, his Daredevil run was pretty awesome when he came back to Marvel not a while back. Even like he was on Captain America for a while before the current writer, before they relaunched it, Captain America yet again. That he kind of did like this future story where Captain America gets not reborn again, but brought out of ice again to the future, where like, the world, America is taken over and whatnot, and the story.
I remember that. I have those issues.
Was awesome, and and then I think like I think
that was nuts again.
Yeah,
no,
I was just preparing for the next writer because either way, it was phenomenal, and
it was. But the thing is, all you gather, Mark burnt his bridges during that little run right there again.
Yeah,
and it's like, one thing I like to point out: this book actually has an inker, Mark Farmer. For you guys don't know who he is, if you know Alan Davis, the artist, he usually inks Alan Davis.
Yeah.
So the Stano books that Jim Starlin's been writing, Alan's been drawing that, Mark's been inking that. So, and those are very good books too. So
yeah, Alan Davis is a really great Fantastic Four artist too.
Exactly. Yeah. You have these low budget artists on Fantastic Four now. There's no reason for that.
Yeah.
In fact, is Dan Slott still writing that?
Fantastic Four, I believe so.
Oh God.
I guess he's been having like co-writers on it because he's been falling a little behind.
He's so late.
His Iron Man 2020 run has been actually pretty good.
Really?
I think what happened with Dan Slott is that he definitely was the best writer of the Brand New Day garbage. He had a lot of great stories during his Amazing Spider-Man run. I think he just got burnt out from writing Marvel characters. I think he's another writer that needs to get off his soapbox on the internet and whatnot and just focus on.
He spends more time on the internet than he does actually writing.
And like I get it. You if you want to set up what you believe in, that's great. But like, I know being on the internet, on Twitter is on.
Do it on your own time. I'm sorry. Right. Listen, don't attack your fans.
Exactly, and keep what you believe out of the books. I'm not, like
they're not your characters.
This as a soapbox to go off on how much I dislike current things that are going on in America nowadays.
Yeah.
This is purely entertainment for you guys.
Yeah,
I want to keep it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what all these writers should be doing. You keep your politics and your beliefs out of the book, because this is what we escape to. This is what we want to escape from, this world that we're currently in and whatnot.
Yeah.
And just tell good stories and keep your political garbage nonsense, your views on whatever out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I mean, Stan Lee did it more gracefully when he kind of brought things that were happening in the 60s into the books, and it didn't feel forced,
Well, that's the issue. And to be honest, when Stan Lee was editor-in-chief and when he was publisher, he didn't allow that stuff to go by. Hey, Marvel wrote plenty of stories that were political. Look at the Black Panther, Don McGregor.
Yeah.
When Black Panthers fight the Klan in 1975.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But here's the thing: Don McGregor didn't say it was Nixon.
Yeah.
He didn't say it was Joe Ford.
Yeah.
He didn't do that stuff. He said this is T'Challa, and this is the Klan from down south,
Yeah. And,
Alabama.
that's just how you do it. You do it not forced but graceful. But yet again, we should probably actually call ourselves the Rabbit Hole podcast because we go down rabbit holes that we shouldn't be going down. Or the Tirade podcast. But whatever. But my final book. Well, I actually read the Daredevil Annual too, but I'll briefly quick too. But my next book is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 53. I don't know, Patrick, if you've been reading this book. I know you probably didn't grow up on Power Rangers like I did, but
No.
If you like classic X-Men, the classic stories where you get a full story in each issue, even if it's like a part one of another story of a story arc.
It felt like an episode.
Yeah, you still got a full story in this. And my top two books that I read is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the two Power Rangers book. I'm a little biased on Turtles, so that's why they're my number one, because way back when I thought the Power Rangers stole the Turtles' fame, so that's why they're at number two, but whatever. Clearly, Ryan Piot, I probably butchered his name, Piot, clearly has love and grew up on the Power Rangers from the beginning till the current era. And definitely has a love for the Mighty Morphin era like I do. And I think that's why I love this book so much. He's doing both Power Rangers books, Go Power Rangers and Mighty Morphin. So that's why they're kind of tied for me at number two. It's just so great. I just can't go on how much great this book is. And this issue introduces the Dark Power Rangers. So Lord Zed, just briefly for the Power Rangers real quick, this one's going to be a spoiler alert because I love this book so much. Lord Zed creates his own Dark Power Rangers through the green, I'm totally not reading my notes, green Chaos Crystal out of Fester, Squat. These are all like his minions that work underneath him that are his minions and whatnot. Gold Star, Finster, and basically a Rita clone, because the Rita was I believe killed or imprisoned in this is what happened in the previous storyline. So, but either way, the original Rita is not currently here with us, so basically he creates his own evil Power Rangers that take on the current team of Power Rangers. And when I say current team of Power Rangers, is that so in the series, the TV show, the original Red Ranger, Black Ranger, and Yellow Ranger wanted more money, so they left the show because they weren't going to pay them. And now that their storyline ended with them, they had to go off and fight another mission or another, they got to go protect another world, whatever. In this book, it explains where they went. They went off into a secret mission to go off to other worlds to go. Basically, they're kind of like fixing the mistakes of Lord Drekon, the evil Green Power Ranger that took place in the Lord Drekon storyline, Shattered Grid. So that they're kind of tying the loose ends with that, but they're going off on their own secret mission. And the new team they're kind of like still working together. They're still trying to figure out their weaknesses and, work together as a team. So the evil Power Rangers were able to overtake the new team of Power Rangers and not really defeat them, but they basically defeated them. And at the end of this issue, Lord Zed creates, what are they called here? Let me get, turns them into Terrazoids. Basically, they're gonna form into their own Megazoid, like the Power Rangers have powers to have their own Megazoid. But I can't explain how great this book is. if you're a fan of Power Rangers and you haven't really read the book yet, please do. This book has been phenomenal. Like I said, he has a love for this team of Rangers and the book itself. The Shattered Grid storyline with the evil Tommy as the he kind of conquered, and it was kind of like in a alternate future timeline where he kind of defeats most of the Power Rangers, and then he wants to go back to the past, present, and future and defeat other Power Rangers and become even stronger. Phenomenal. I can't do it justice by what I'm saying. All I gotta say is pick up the Power Rangers books. They're phenomenal. Yeah, this is one of my favorite books, and it's
good.
I actually enjoyed this book, Turtles and Power Rangers, more than I do any Marvel book or DC book.
Okay,
is my third favorite book. Surprisingly,
okay.
probably would have thought my Spider-Man was my number one, but I mean the Spider-Man book's been pretty great, but the whole Kindred storyline has been going on for way too long, and I kind of don't care who it is anymore. But yeah, I mean this is like a double positive review from us on the our review show, where we both actually enjoyed every book we read this week.
Yeah.
So I also read the current Daredevil annual that came out, and it kind of focuses on
well,
Murdoch.
Who wrote and drew this?
I don't remember who drew it because I don't have the book on me right now, but it was Chip Zdarsky.
Okay, he's still doing it. Okay.
Daredevil's like literally, I think my fourth or fifth favorite book Marvel's putting out, or just in all-time favorite books. He's been killing it on the Daredevil. It's just
I like the work. I like the work Ron Gandhi was doing.
Yeah.
I mean, the visual, you can just look at it. That's the way Daredevil should be.
Yeah. Well, I picked it up because it said brand new, one more day on it. So there was a rumor that they were doing a one more day with Daredevil. But
really?
This book was more about Mike Murdoch. I guess in the past, Matt Murdock kind of created this like alternate identity called Mike Murdoch. And
really?
Yeah.
When?
I don't remember when. I don't know.
Okay, it had to be in the 2000s because I used to read Daredevil during the Frank Miller.
Yeah.
There was none of that stuff.
Oh no, this had to be like more modern.
Yeah.
And I think something happened where like Mike Murdoch was actually willed into existence. I don't remember exactly how it happened, but now he's here and he's kind of like framing Matt Murdock and whatnot, and he's working with the Hood, and basically the Hood has like this crystal. I forget what it was, but it basically you can go back to the past and create your own future or destiny type of thing. It basically willed him into existence and made him real, and they kind of it made it seem like he was alive the whole time, and their father didn't die when Matt Murdock was a kid. He died a little bit later on when he was a little bit older. But he basically gave himself a backstory and made himself real, that he's been real this whole time. So
okay,
I highly recommend picking it up. Daredevil is a book that's been consecutively good for the past, I can't even say how many years. Frank Miller's been on the book in the 80s. The book's been awesome then.
Well, they did have some down points.
Yeah, they definitely did, but for the most part, at least for the past 10, almost 20 years, Daredevil's been freaking phenomenal for the most part.
Okay, I mean, it had its high points, but I always felt that once Frank Miller and Klaus Janson left for good, I mean, I know Frank Miller came back a couple times, and I don't know, it's hard because
they've faced some downs. Maybe the past 10 years has been really great. They've got a lot of great talent on the book. And it's a character that hasn't like really been pushed like to the mainstream media as it being a really great book. Like it's under the radar, I should say.
Really?
I feel like
Okay.
it's under the radar, so to speak, for Daredevil for the longest time, and I think people are missing out on how great the book is.
Really, I'm surprised when since they had the show recently. I mean that was a big hit.
Yeah,
At least it was a
that
big
was
cult
literally.
hit.
I mean, I really did enjoy Daredevil. I even enjoyed the movie. Um, and
Oh,
maybe I'm not so much under the radar, but I don't think it gets enough love that it deserves, so to speak. I don't know. It's hard
oh,
to
okay.
explain, but you know, all the love goes to Spider-Man or the Avengers or X-Men.
Well,
I feel like
yeah,
a lot
but
of the more,
those Spider-Man in the Avengers, they're
yeah.
the A game. They're A game. They're number one. It definitely will stay there for Marvel.
And
I
that's
mean,
why I kind of feel like Daredevil kind of is underneath the radar of it's just been a really
yeah, he's
great.
not catching. You know what? Frank Miller can go back full time on Daredevil. He's not gonna make him number one again. Not with that competition.
And
But
because Daredevil's been great for so long.
yeah, no, it's been a good book. Yeah, but I gotta ask you. You mentioned the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie.
Mhm.
Which one do you like? The one that came out in the theater or the director's cut?
So I liked both, but then when I saw the director's cut, I liked it even more.
Okay, thanks. Because the director's cut is completely awesome.
Yeah,
Um, because unfortunately, talk about a movie that does not get enough love.
yeah,
You can see where the director, the studio, because Jennifer Garner, when
mhm,
she made the movie, she wasn't a big star,
yeah,
but she became a big star, during the after the production, and so the studio took it and recut the movie. And you know what? No, that was wrong because anyone that sees the director's cut,
mm,
the movie is just great. And tell you the truth, had they released that, you would have never gotten Ben Affleck as Batman.
yeah,
He would have been doing Daredevil.
yeah.
At
I
least
mean,
that's my opinion.
he gets people. Ben Affleck gets a lot of hate for that movie, and I think it's
The
not
movie that, huh?
it's not deserved the hate that he gets for it. I mean,
Well,
the whole dance fight scene between Elektra and Matt Murdock was
yeah.
kind of dumb, but uh, even just the regular movie before I even said the director's cut, because you got me onto the director's cut. I still like the regular movie. I thought the regular movie was really great, and the director's cut was light years better than it. But I still enjoyed
Well,
both versions.
oh, that's cool. That's cool. It's just to me the director's cut just changed the whole tone and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah. I wonder if that's going to happen with the Justice League movie coming out.
if
Because I like the
good,
Whedon
yeah.
cut. But I tell you, I know we're getting off a tangent, but man, that that trailer that dropped last weekend on Justice League Snyder's cut, holy crap. Yeah, that's what we're that's why you go see movies, man.
Yeah, I mean, I did enjoy it, but that like I said when we did our fandom episode earlier in the week, um, I definitely enjoyed it, but I think the Batman trailer definitely did blew everything out of the water for me. But like, um, I'm already excited by the Snyder cut. The trailer didn't make me any more excited, but I'm not
Really.
saying it was bad. It's not me saying it's bad because I'm already excited about it. Um,
Dude, when that thing dropped, I'm totally on board now.
yeah.
I was like wishy-washy about it, but when I saw that, I was like, "F that!
Now,
This is what I
Patrick,
want to see."
remember when you go, wait, it's not, you're not going to be singing in the movie. If you guys, if we're real quick before we end this great episode, um, we went to go see, all went to go together to go see Avengers
The,
together.
the
And
first one.
the first one, and it was the studio was packed. I mean, the theater was packed. There was children in there. I'm pretty sure there was children sitting right next to you where you guys got, because we weren't going to get all seats together, so I think Patrick and a few other of our buddies were in the front row or row ahead of us, and then we were sitting behind him. I think it might have been Penipede he was sitting next to. And we get to the end credit scene, and there's Thanos. And Patrick yells out, "Holy shit," or he says something that wasn't.
I dropped the F-bomb.
Yeah, and the
But
little
no
kid.
one knew Thanos was gonna be there.
Yeah, but
No one.
exactly. But like, I just thought it was funny that there was also children next to him, and Patrick dropped the F-bomb, and I was gonna say, Patrick, if you go to the movie theater, remember there might be kids next to you. Don't drop the F-bomb when you see Darkseid, but he's gonna be seeing it from the.
I already saw Darkseid. I'm good. But dude,
So,
when you saw, you know how, dude, I was a big Thanos fan, big Jim Starlin fan, way before they made a freaking doll out of him.
you know the best
You
part.
know that much.
I wouldn't say it's the best part, but it was kind of like a little best part dig at Patrick for this. Bendis got his name on there before Jim Starlin. Well, Bendis.
Oh, Jesus, that motherfucker.
I kind of like, you were like livid about that, and I was kind of laughing.
Oh, God damn, yeah.
But hey, that's it for our reviews, I guess. This week we only had 2 books each. Steve,
you did 3.
Well, yeah, I did 3. You needed 2, but like, yeah. So let us know what you guys think.
Like,
reviews,
dislike.
Yep. Give us
subscribe.
Make sure you like and subscribe. So if you hate us, you can like and subscribe and do thumbs down. We'll take whatever you want to give us, but as long as you subscribe and like it, we'll take it. So that's it for me. Me and Steve will be back next week, Tuesday, and I guess like next week, I won't be here for the reviews episode, so it'll probably just be Patrick and Steve next week.
Okay.
But that's all I got. I don't think anything else.
Nope, that's it, man. See you next time.
Sweet this time, huh? You know, nice and sweet, short and sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, make sure you like and subscribe for more content. We got a lot of great stuff coming your way. And the only way you'll find that out is if you like and subscribe. So if you want to see these beautiful faces, or if you want to like hate us, that's great too. But hey, I'll take it.
Yeah.
But,
we can take hate mail.
Yeah. Until next time, I'm Mike.
I'm Patrick.
All right, guys. See you later.
Bye-bye.